Alright. Hello, everyone. It's Roktan. Welcome to the Red Light District. It's been a long time since I've streamed on Twitch, mainly because I couldn't from the Nintendo Wii. It would no longer let me. For whatever reason, the Elgato would not work with Twitch anymore. I'm not really sure why. It might be because they no longer support the old model. Like, all streaming sites no longer support the old model for some reason. But I had to just record those. But now I can actually stream. So that I will be doing that. And I have a lot of games that I need to go through on my Xbox One that are games that I already have on other systems. I thought it was a good idea at the time to get them. It was like, oh, I can get more achievement points because I already have an idea how to play these. And then and now looking back, I'm completely insane. Like, I should have never purchased them more than once, because it just added to my backlog of shit that I need to play and get finished. Anyways, let's start this up. So, the basic plot that we're going to be running into here is that Doc Brown has gone missing, and completely missing, and then the DeLorean appears, and we go back and find out where in time he got lost, and find out who he's went up to, and hopefully rescue him from his fate, which we'll end up seeing. Here we go. Oh, and I'm going to be using a guide to play this game. I know that seems like it's going to seem like it's kind of cheating, but I'm just trying to get everything done and get all the achievements done. And there's certain achievements that it's like for straight hit down. Sorry about that. Dylan was something I didn't want him to. Anyways, case of there are certain game story related achievements where you have to do them perfect the first time. I swear there's like at least one of those where you can't make any mistakes, and if you do, it disqualifies you from the getting of the achievement. And the only way to get that achievement again is to redo the entire game up to the point you up to that puzzle, unless you save the game at that puzzle, which how would you know? You know, you at a time or something. Anyways, I've been rambling on too much. I should get to actually playing the game. There are 5 episodes. We're starting with the first one. It's about time. When you like to see notification when Marty has a new goal, yeah, that's fine. Let's show him.
All right, I'm ready.
Good evening. I'm Dr. Emmett Brown. I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this...
Hang on a second. I just realized something. Subtitles aren't on. Let's go
is
back.
temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Einie. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa. Okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control
Doc
watch.
Brown,
Got it?
Right,
would not, the PETA would not like
Have
Doc
a good
Brown,
trip,
don't you think?
Einstein. Watch ahead.
You're subjecting your dog to your time travel experiments.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Why are his car controls essentially like look like
Not me.
giant
The car.
RC
The car.
car controls. Guess it's the next best. I guess I don't know how else you would
If
control
my calculations are correct,
Probably.
when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Well, this is from the original
Watch
movie.
this, watch this.
Hey,
What did I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
all right. So the first thing we need to do is we need to ask this question. There's 3 questions. You disintegrated Einstein. Where's the car? And what the heck? We're gonna choose. You disintegrated him. Basically, if we take any of their other options, the conversation will change, and we want to just get through this.
Hot Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Doc. You disintegrated Einstein.
Calm down, Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular
Suddenly Jesus
structure of
Christ
both
shows up.
Einstein and the car are completely
Stop saying my name.
intact.
Where the
None
hell
of this
are
is
they?
my
The
fault.
appropriate question is, when the hell are they? You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Hey. Now we have. What are you talking about? You built a time machine out of a DeLorean, and you're put your dog in. That seems the most appropriate question right there. Is you put your dog in a time machine? Yes, that would be the first question I would ask. Not out of all the options we were presented with, we never. Now we're getting that question to ask. Yeah, you should have asked that before, I think. Okay. Yeah, let's do this.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it with some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux
That is not a
dispersal...
stylish car, Doc.
Look out!
That car is ugly as hell.
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuits. Marty, could you get my
So
notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Oh, so this is like a deviation from what happened in the original game, I'm guessing. I'm an original movie, so... Okay. Now I need to get his notebook. A second. I have a little thing I'm following here. I have to retrieve his notebook by the toolbox. Where is that? Oh, over here.
What's in the box?
Don't touch that. It's plutonium.
Plutonium?
How do you think I generated 1.21 gigawatts of power?
Oh, so that all that is added that conversation. So we're just gonna select the school box.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it.
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I've detailed the nearly 3
Shape of a
decades of
giant
scientific
Y.
breakthroughs necessary to
Why?
build a
I
working
don't
time
know.
machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. Is mass equals I times Z, and E equals the square root of Z times C squared, and the flux dispersal rate is inversely proportional to the fourth root of N, carry the 9, then...
That's a lot of heavy math. I have no idea. I don't understand. So...
Let's see.
We got...
Is mass equals
this
I
is
times Z,
the way it
and
happened.
E equals
That
the square root of
familiar.
Z times C squared, and the flux dispersal rate is inversely proportional to the fourth root of N, carry the 9, then...
Let's say that sounds
Consequences
familiar.
could be catastrophic? Whoa. Deja vu. Doc?
Great
Oh.
Scott!
What is happening?
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake!
Oh,
Doc!
shit, he's disappearing.
Doc, no!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc! Doc!
Oh, fuck you. That was just
Marty?
a dream bullshit.
Is everything
You're gonna do that.
okay?
You're gonna pull that.
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past, and Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now. Back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late!
I like that they have a little weird science poster in the back. That's great. It's a little nod to that movie, which is also really good. Like, About Time. Jules Verne. You have 4 copies of the same Jules Verne book? Why? Got a lot of old stuff here. Old looking stuff. Oh yeah, the big... That brings back memories right there. Good old big speaker that Marty used to at the beginning of the movie, where he just turned all the thing up as loud as go and just blew the thing out and blew himself backward.
Dad, are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc stuff. The city has no right to...
Now, son, I know you're upset, but your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Hey, Marty.
Hi, Biff.
You were
Come to see
saying
if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm
I think
just
it's with his headgear.
remembering.
Okay, now we've reached the next point. Let's see. So now I can go around and actually just explore if I want.
Hey, let me!
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
Fuck off, dude. Oh, okay, that's what that was. That was for the dog. It was a dog feeder. Door.
I'd better stick around. Doc might have left something important behind. and he wouldn't want it to end up at Biff's place.
Oh, it can't go out the door.
I miss Einstein.
Oh, I miss the dog, too. Oh, clocks.
I wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him.
There's a lot of clocks. Why did it shift the view on me? Annoying. That's a fish tank? Why does he have a tea kettle inside the fish tank? Who would put a tea kettle inside a fish tank?
A fish tank? I never knew Doc raised fish. Doc's fish had weird taste and decor. Kind of like Doc.
So the tea kettle's like did they hollow out a tea kettle for the fish to like swim around in? That's my only theory as to why a tea kettle wasn't inside of a fish tank.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
Okay, that was an interesting little look at him. I'm gonna prevent someone from being born. Shifted the view again. It's really annoying, actually. There's the town square. We don't want to do that yet.
Jennifer'd like that. She's into old stuff.
It's really hard. It's actually kind of hard to click on specific stuff in here.
Looks like a hand-crank lightning rod, or maybe a lightning-powered pencil sharpener.
A lightning-powered pencil sharpener? That'd be interesting. Okay. And we have a vat of what? I don't know.
Doc must have whipped up some crazy compounds in that cauldron. That smells like beef stew.
Instead of actually creating chemicals, he just cooked his dinner in it. Oh,
Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything.
Maybe you should have turned the valve then. It's like, is there gas in here? Why should I do that? Why did Box?
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Oh, fuck you, Biff!
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Try it again.
Enough of that junk.
Seriously, Biff?
Now, Biff.
Sorry, Marty.
Is that just gonna happen every time? It's like Biff is gonna prevent me from listening to a song on it?
Enough of that junk.
Yes, apparently it is.
Now,
You're a
Biff.
dick.
Sorry, Marty.
You're gonna mind
Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was.
Oh, books. There we go.
Doc sure did love his Jules Verne.
That's Jules Verne. It doesn't look like it has any titles on it at all.
Hey, Biff.
Oh, hi, Marty.
What are you doing here?
Well, I was as bummed as anybody to hear that the old nutcase had kicked it.
He's not.
But I'm not above picking through the remains. You know what they say. Don't look a gift horse in the butt.
That is not what they say, Biff.
Doc's not dead, you know. He's still around.
Oh, really? Do you see him around here?
has a point, but you don't mean to be an asshole. Yeah, he's still an asshole.
I'm looking for something, in particular.
Yeah? Something valuable?
He immediately perked up when he thought about that, didn't he?
Never mind.
Ooh, something worth money? Oh.
Let's make some noise.
Oh no, he's gonna do it again. I like this.
It took me forever to repair this thing after I blew it out last time, and now some jerk's gonna pick it up for pennies. I better not crank it up anymore. I really don't want to blow this thing out again.
Why'd you crank it up then in the first place? And where's your guitar that can hook up to it so you can blow it out again in epic fashion? Come on, dude. Just gonna leave it like that?
Hey, Dad.
Who's running the sale? Doc's alive. What's Biff doing here? I had a dream.
Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You? Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Of course. Why'd you bring Biff? Yeah, I gotta get to that question. Why did you bring Biff
What's
here?
Biff doing here? He wasn't a friend of Doc's.
It's a public sale, Marty. Everyone's allowed. Even Biff.
No, seriously, dude. Fuck that. Do not. I don't care if it's a public sale. I would still not allow Biff in.
I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know...
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son. But the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
Mine on bigger things, and money is not a big... I would think money would be a little more important than... Because, like, if you have no money, you can't finance your scientific endeavors, you know?
About Biff, Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle him.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way, but you know where to find me.
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you
I believe
know
they
I don't
can.
go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future. What did you dream?
Oh, just weird stuff about Doc.
Well, that's understandable, don't you think?
I guess, but I feel like it was telling me something. I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
Okay, now that we've gone through pretty much everything we can look at and talk to everyone, I think, yeah, the only thing left to do is look at the Tom model. I just want to point out that, like, I've actually experienced what felt like predictive dreams, where I've had a dream where I broke up with my girlfriend at the time, and then not long after that actually happened. I mean, we got back together afterward, but...
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even
Happened
works.
twice.
What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Why would the fish nibble on that? Seriously. So at this point, I can argue him, but I can't really. But it's not going to be any use. He's going to take it.
Can I see that model courthouse for just a second? I need to get something out of it.
Like what? A not guilty verdict?
Oh, fuck
That
you.
was a joke.
Oh, ha. But really, can I?
Nah, I think I'll hold on to it.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, look at what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something.
Seems kind of empty without the courthouse.
Okay. Okay. Go back.
Hey, Biff.
Oh, I can try to keep talking to him about
I
it.
just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Well, in a way.
I'll take my chances.
Yeah,
It's
that
just a
doesn't
notebook
work.
of Doc's scribblings. What did Doc ever accomplish?
Nothing.
Then it's worthless, right?
If it was really worthless, you wouldn't want it so bad.
Ah, you got me there.
That notebook wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even understand what's in it.
You calling me ignorant?
Yes.
I just can't let you keep that notebook. It's dangerous.
What, is it set to explode or something?
Skip. Should I already?
Well, in a way.
I'll
For
take
sure.
my chances.
Can I skip conversations can I skip through conversations I already had? I can't seem to find a way to do that. Hang on, I want to check something. Never mind. I guess I don't know. I don't know. What's help do? No. Shit. I did not want to go there. No, that was not good. I feared that would happen, that it would send me to the Xbox assist thing, and that is not what I wanted. Hey,
I'll pay you
I'll
for
buy
it.
it.
How much? Not enough.
Oh, you didn't even let me give you an offer. Come on. Really?
Never mind.
Okay. Now, what's going to happen is they're going to trying to sell the guitar. Not going to let that happen. No.
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Hey, Dad.
Problem? Biff?
He's got this thing, see, and I really need to get it back.
If he stole something from you...
No, it's one of Doc's notebooks. He found it first, but...
Oh, well then I'm not sure what to tell you. I guess you'll just have to appeal to his better angels or something.
Or something.
Oh, come on, Dad! You have enough balls to tell him what to do. You can't tell him to give the notebook back.
That notebook is Doc's legacy. I've got an obligation to protect it.
Now, hold on a minute. Didn't you just get done telling me Doc's still around? Off traveling somewhere?
Yeah?
Then how is it your obligation to protect his legacy? You can't have it both ways, Marty. If Doc's alive, he can protect his own legacy.
Well, he's not here! Just because he's alive doesn't mean he can't protect his legacy if he's not here.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
Not see the logic in this. Okay. So I'm going to use the guitar on the amplifier. Yeah. Let's rock this baby out.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look! It's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Oh shit! Yeah, he's going to blow it.
Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say.
Literally.
Whoa!
Yep.
Rock on, Biff.
Oh shit!
That'll teach you to fuck with me.
Doc, where are you?
That's a familiar sound. Yep, there's the DeLorean. All right, let's get in the car. What else we can do here?
Doc? Einstein!
Oh, Einstein!
Where do you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Okay, now that I'm in the car. So I'm gonna listen to the tape recorder, which probably has a message for me.
Marty?
Ah!
Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, you've come to my rescue in the past.
Of course he's in trouble.
Anyway, I'm relying on you to do it again. Please, take the DeLorean back, or forward, to whatever it is I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked last last time departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now?
Oh, that was entirely unhelpful. Oh, so... I'm supposed to... Not much else does...
Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Once I know when to look for Doc.
Not much else I can do
Okay,
except
Doc,
look
I
at
know
the
I haven't
shoe.
seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe.
Unless you suddenly had a gender reassignment. Should just get out of the car. I think we're going to talk to Einstein.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie? What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie?
I think we need to use the shoe.
What do
on
you
it.
know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something.
Still riding the skateboard.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Good question.
Starbase 0. I hope Jimmy's fixed the wild gunman machine.
Oh, he's got the wild gunman in there? Awesome.
What kind of trouble is Doc in, Einie? Why couldn't Doc
We
have
already
invented a
said-
dog translator?
Funny that you should ask. You know, he has a point, actually.
It's locked.
Well, really? Thanks for stating the obvious, Marty.
A1 liquor. I like the new bars Mr. Figgins put on the windows. Very secure.
I'm guessing the liquor store gets robbed frequently, then.
I see you sneaking into that liquor store,
Whoa.
young man!
Okay, lady, you're freaking me out.
On second thought, I don't really want to go in there.
The hell is her problem? How am I gonna sneak into it when, like, it's closed? It looks closed. There's no way I could possibly sneak into it. In the first place. Alright. The only thing we have left to do is here.
Step away from
She-
the door!
Ah!
Now,
Of course!
let me get a look at you.
Einstein,
The
come
lady
on!
was yelled at us before.
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
Hooligans? Who are you calling hooligans? Oh, so the best option is to show her that I have.
Can you let
something
me
for
in?
her.
I've got something to show you.
What is it? Let me see.
I need to select the shoe again and talk to her again.
A shoe? Wow, Now what would I want with a... Huh? Stay there!
Oh, she recognizes it, so that's helpful. Got some holes in it, too. Hey, what the hell was that about?
Leave that creature outside!
Sorry, Einstein.
You really need a megaphone, lady?
Well, took you long enough.
There's a lot of stairs.
To return the shoe, I mean. I lost it ages ago. You can put it down next to the other one. Much better. So neat and orderly. I suppose you'll be wanting some sort of reward now.
No,
All I've got is tea and candy.
But...
I'm sorry I called you a hooligan. I try not to jump to conclusions, but after all, 9 out of 10 people in this city are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.
Yeah, you are definitely crazy.
Have a seat, Sonny.
Or something. Collect a lot of
You
newspapers.
kids! Put out those cigarettes!
Well, basically, you're the town busybody. Pretty much what I'm getting out of this here. Okay. Talk to her.
Miss Strickland?
Jack! Diane! I know what you're doing behind that tree!
Yes?
Do you remember when you lost your shoe?
Shoe?
That shoe over there.
Oh, that shoe! Huh. Aye, what a nosy Nelly! No one likes a busybody, you know.
But...
Oh, fine,
You
let me
fucking
think about
hypocrite!
it. Yes, I remember. I lost it in a scuffle with a dog. Oh, when was it? Oh, yes. The day that speakeasy burned down.
a speakeasy? In Hill Valley?
Don't act so surprised, young man. Your generation doesn't hold a copyright on moral depravity, you know. Sin has been on the prowl in Hill Valley since the day it was founded.
Oh, you're basically some kind of... Yeah, you're definitely busybodying like some kind of proponent for them. Like, everyone has to be moral.
Wow, a speakeasy. That must have been wild. Is it true they used to drink gin out of slippers like my grandma said?
Don't romanticize the past, young man. Prohibition was a time when gangsters ruled the town while honest citizens quaked in their beds.
So where was it? That speakeasy that burned down, I mean.
That was ages ago. If you're looking for bootleg hooch.
No, I'm just curious, that's all. I'm a student of history.
Student of history, my Aunt Fanny. Yeah, your generation
Oh,
of
I
hooligans
finally get
and
what that means.
slackers could give 2 ripe figs about history.
Miss Strickland?
Oh, video store!
Huh?
The speakeasy used to be hidden in plain sight down there in the town square. Right where that disgusting videotape rental store squats today.
So the video store building must have gone up after the speakeasy burned down.
The following year, as I recall.
You're calling a video rental store disgusting? Like, I suppose you could say that if it had, like... I could understand if, like, you suggest that as, like, porn or something like that, but... because it's videos, and oh, you're out of time. And you don't care for home video because it's this new fangled technology. I'm not used to it. I want things to be the way they always were. By the way, yeah, my Aunt Fanny is basically an old-fashioned way of saying my ass. I just realized that. Oh,
What's with all these newspapers?
This is my personal archive. I've got every issue of the Hill Valley Telegraph ever published.
Get out. Every single issue?
From 1871 to the present. If it happened in Hill Valley,
Jesus,
you'll find
lady.
it in my stacks.
I guess somewhere in these stacks there must be an article about the speakeasy burning down.
Naturally. I probably wrote it myself. I was quite a reporter back in the day.
Any idea what date that article came out?
Well, obviously the day after the speakeasy burned down.
Doing some stargazing?
No, I set my sights on lower things. Is that?
Tiff Tannen! Get away from that hubcap before I call your father!
If Tannen? I don't think I'm gonna get much
Let me
else
keep you
out
from
of
your
here.
business.
You there! Don't even think about tossing that Kleenex on the ground!
Hey, Vay. Jesus, her voice is grating too. Which I'm sure was
Mind if I take a
intentional.
look?
Go ahead, dear.
Hello, that's helpful, I think.
Rebuilt in February 1932. So the fire must have happened before then. But when? I need a date.
Don't look at me. I'm far too old for you.
Oh, shut up. I bet she barely even watches that TV. Like, she's just positioned herself to look out at the town and watch for anyone doing anything she doesn't approve of. Like, that's essentially her entertainment, practically. Yeah, almost, in a sense.
Don't touch those! My newspapers are in pristine condition and meticulously organized. Not about to let some street punk get jam all over them.
I don't have jam! What the hell are you So you're not gonna even let me look? Come on.
I told you not to touch those!
Ugh.
Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Ms. Pretty Whiskers is very particular about who
Pretty
handles
Whiskers?
her food.
That's your name for your cat?
Man, she keeps it hot in here.
That's the kettle. I'll be right back with some tea. And don't touch anything.
Ooh! That was actually useful. I got her out of the room.
Stop looking at me. Jeez, they all look like they've got sticks up there.
What's that, dear?
Nothing. Let's see.
Now I can
Ground
actually
broken
look
on
at
site of former speakeasy. Singer vanishes. Hill Valley Expo delights crowd. Soup kitchen exposed. Here we go. Speakeasy arsonist slain. Legal procedure gave way to old-fashioned vengeance last night when a mob descended on the Hill Valley police station. The suspect in the speakeasy arson case, a drifter known as Carl Sagan, was pulled from his... Carl Sagan? It's Doc! Killed by a mob. What's the date? June 14th,
Carl Sagan,
1931.
the famous...
Jeez, I gotta rescue him.
famous scientist.
My
good job.
newspapers!
Sorry, Miss Strickland. Let me.
No! You've gotten my history out of order! Oh, do you know how long it'll take to fix what you've done? Oh, get out! Get out! Get out!
Oh, yeah.
Police! I'm being attacked by hooligans!
You are not! Shut up. This lady.
Marty! Where you been, son? And what are you doing in that getup?
It's an interesting state. I don't really. This is a case where, once again, the option doesn't matter.
It's my uniform. Didn't I tell you? I got a job.
At the Model T factory?
Yeah. No.
Never mind, you don't have to explain. I'm sure whatever it is you're up to, you know what you're doing, right?
I hope so.
Hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love, right? Wish my dad had understood that. You won't stay away too long.
You'll barely know I was gone.
That's the truth.
You ready to go, Einstein?
Don't leave. They should have just not left the dog alone in the car last time.
Time circuits? On. Flux capacitor? Fluxy. Okay, if Doc's gonna get killed on June 14th, 1931, I'll just show up the day before and get him out. I hope you know what you're doing, Doc.
All right. We're off. Oh yeah, that music. I just walked into. Hey! Oh shit, my car. The date finally showed up. What was that date? I missed it. Are of the future! Alright.
Einstein, where'd you go now, boy?
Oh no. Yeah, this is a trip. Look at this. Duh.
Young man! Excuse me, young man!
Who, me?
You're the only man in the street, and I'm looking for a man-in-the-street reaction. Naturally, you know about the explosion that destroyed this illegal gin establishment.
I read about it, yeah.
What's your opinion of Carl Sagan, the stranger who single-handedly did what the law has been unable to do for 10 long years, namely, rid Hill Valley of the scourge of liquor?
Okay, this might be important decision, possibly. I don't know. I'm supposed to say that I'm supporter.
You can mark me down as a supporter.
The young man said, flashing a boyish yet virile grin. Hill Valley needs more upstanding youths like yourself.
Huh?
Do you have a message for the vicious gangsters who still roam these streets? No doubt plotting to corrupt our citizens with another den of booze, sin, and debauchery.
Okay, so I was supposed to be a supporter. And now I'm supposed to say I'm going after him.
Yeah, tell him, go ahead, make my day.
Make your day what? Never mind. I'll play around with it and see if I can come up with something better. Mr. May I get your name?
Yeah, it's...
Now I'm supposed to choose Harry Callahan.
Harry Callahan.
Thank you for sharing your candid opinions, Mr. Callahan. Edna Strickland, Hill Valley Herald.
Oh, it's her.
I know, I met you back. I'm familiar with your work.
You read my column? How sweet! I know it's just an etiquette column, but I believe it'll lead to bigger and better... Oh!
Einstein, no, down, boy.
Is this wretched creature yours? He assaulted me once before.
What's got into you?
Aggressive dogs must be kept on leash at all times. It's the law. Look it up.
Doc, I gotta find Doc.
What is his deal with her exactly? It's an interesting question. Oh, I can run.
Hey, can I get some moose?
What does this look like, a hunting lodge?
Okay, that doesn't stop doing anything.
You gonna buy anything?
No.
Then get out, bum.
Okay. Getting kicked out of these places.
I guess this is where the speakeasy burned down. How'd Doc ever get mixed up in that?
Somehow I don't think he did. I think he, have a very strong suspicion that he was trained. Surprised.
Lamont's House of Ermine. I guess there's not much call for fur coats in the middle of the Depression, especially in June.
Stationers.
Hill Valley Stationers. Wow, this place has been around forever.
Sucks that I can't view the signs from a different perspective. I have to look at them here.
Gale, Zemeckis, and Fine. Attorneys at law. No solicitors. Hello?
No solicitors!
Okay. Oh, the... Why didn't I catch that? That's great. That's basically... Gail and Zemeckis are the creators of the writers of Back to the Future. Wow, I can't believe it. And I just got an achievement for that. That's great. Oh, that's genius. I like that.
Bank of Italy?
Bank?
How can I help you, sir?
Without any money, I don't really have any business in there.
How can I help you, sir? I don't know. Really click, can't see. For some reason I can't do anything with the car.
Carbs. Transients welcome. I'm not so sure I want to stay in a place that welcomes transients.
What are transients exactly?
Wow, looks like they used a real shark.
I doubt it. Possible, but a bit too crazy. That's the end of that. I saw stuff way down at the end of in there, but looks like I can't go that way. I got Einstein here.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
That?
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
All I can do is pet the dog. Okay. That's... What's around here I can check out? Doesn't really look like it. I think I'm kind of limited to a very specific area. There we go.
Sisters of Mercy Soup Kitchen. Come for the soup, stay for the salvation.
Oh, that's freaky.
McFly!
Biff?
Kid!
Grandpa?
That's Mr. Tannen to you, Artie. What are you doing out here?
Well, I was getting kind of hungry, so I figured I'd come down here for some free soup.
Oh, this is tense.
Just thought I'd come down for some soup. Think, McFly. The DA's throwing around subpoenas like
That
Babe
sounds
Ruth.
familiar.
I don't think Ruth's a pitcher anymore.
Shut it. If one of those subpoenas landed in the hands of my number cruncher, I'd be in a whole lot of trouble. I could even get sent up the river. You wouldn't want that, would you? Would you?
No, of course not, kid.
All right, that's better. What are you looking at, punk?
Keep your eyes on the soup, kid.
Well?
Well, what?
Well, what are you still doing here?
Sorry, kid. I'll just run back to the safe house.
You do that. And McFly?
Yes?
That hat's too flashy. You better let me hold on to it. Now scram!
Seriously?
You got it, boss.
Have to go that.
Don't come out until
route.
I give you the all clear. I swear, if even one of you mooks could add 2 + 2 without your fingers, I'd dump that wimp into the lake. Hey! Anyway, I'm off to make myself irresistible. Don't let anyone burn down the shop while I'm gone.
Where is the jail in 1931 anyway?
Okay. We had that little interaction.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa!
Oh, shit! Maybe not.
The kitchen's for management only, rummy.
Whoa! What are those tables for?
We keep a few extra tables around for our end-of-the-month hobo soirees.
Hobo soirees? Really? There's such a thing as a hobo soiree.
Nice rack.
Okay.
Yeah, we got all kinds of culinary enhancements back there.
Somehow I'm starting to believe that may be a spice rack, but those aren't spices. I kind of get that feeling.
Maybe I should go to the jail and talk to Doc before I start dialing random people in 1931. I better not talk to him. I don't want to mess up his timeline.
Oh, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna say to him that's gonna mess shit up?
Okay. Hey, never mind.
Okay, I already did this.
Hey, never mind.
Why can't I skip this? Really, that's really annoying, honestly, that I can't just skip through conversations I already went through.
There's no way I'm gonna keep that door open without some help.
And he didn't even... I'm surprised he didn't, point the gun at me for trying to get in through there.
Looks like these pipes go into the basement.
I don't think there's much else, so let's get out of here. Alright, let's keep going. That's not much of a run, I have to say. There we go.
Hill Valley Police Station. Cripes, this place looks old, even for 1931.
Who are you and what do you want?
Can I talk to, Carl Sagan?
Are you his lawyer?
No.
Then scram.
Yeah, that didn't work. So now...
Doc!
Marty!
Oh, there he is.
Doc!
What are you doing here?
You sent for me, Doc.
I did? When?
May 14th, 1986.
1980? The automatic retrieval system. Of course. I'd almost forgotten about that.
So what's our plan for getting you out of here?
Plan? We don't need a plan.
We don't.
Not in the slightest. The police picked me up for that speakeasy fire a couple of weeks ago, but the DA hasn't got a case. They're releasing me tomorrow morning.
So basically, I traveled 50 years into the past to deliver your car?
Sorry about that, but it's so wonderful to see you. We have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, you might want to hold off on that, Doc.
Great Scott! I'm going to be gunned down by gangsters on the steps of the courthouse.
Why would they do that?
Guess they didn't approve of my burning down their speakeasy.
Very funny, Doc. Maybe now we should come up with a plan?
A plan, right. But what?
Good question. So I'm supposed to say let's go back in
Why
time.
don't I take the DeLorean, go back in time before you were arrested, and stop you from getting caught in the first place?
Don't even think about it. Without my unjust incarceration, the events that sent you into the past might never happen, resulting in a paradox of continuum-shattering proportions.
Jeez, we've been back together for 5 minutes, Doc, and you're already talking about the end of the universe. I've missed that.
Don't be ridiculous, Marty. I was only referring to the end of the universe as we know it.
It's the end of the universe as we know it. Okay. I had to do that joke. Alright, let's see. So I have to follow a conversation, so let's keep trying.
Why don't we tell the authorities?
Tell them what? That my friend from the future has proof that I'll be murdered tomorrow? They'd ship us both off to the loony bin. And trust me, you don't want to see the inside of a 1931 insane asylum.
Yeah, I have a good feeling he's definitely right about that. They did some screwed up shit in old insane asylums. I think though, most of those type of places don't exist anymore.
Why don't we try to tough it out? Now that we know what's coming, maybe we sneak it past the gangsters with a bulletproof vest or something.
That might work with 1 or 2 bullets, but from the looks of this article, it appears that I'm going to be mowed down in a hail of Tommy gun fire that rendered the innocent stranger little more than a pulpy mass of bones and gristle.
Who writes like that?
According to the byline, one Edna Strickland.
Of course! Isn't that just... Isn't that... Of course it is. Okay.
Hey, maybe I could talk to the gangsters. Tell them they're about to shoot the wrong guy.
I don't think the criminals of this era are going to be very receptive to a complete stranger telling them that their secret assassination plan is misguided.
Yeah, that's not a... That's kind of a... And he's smiling the whole time during this conversation. You'd think he would be a little more concerned.
Well, I suppose I could just get some dynamite and break you out of jail.
No, that's far too dangerous. Not just to me, but to random innocent people in the past. The repercussions could be... That's it!
What's it?
My rocket-powered drill.
You have a rocket-powered drill?
Not yet. I haven't built it yet.
You've lost me, Doc.
Listen, a few months ago, my 17-year-old self sent in a patent application for a rocket-powered drill. I abandoned the project after I never heard back from the patent office, but the prototype should be nearly complete.
Great, I'll just run back to your lab and...
No, I said nearly complete. You'll need me to help you finish it.
How the hell am I supposed to sneak a half-finished rocket-powered drill into your cell?
Not me! 1931 me!
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to convince your 1931 self to build a rocket-powered drill to break you out of jail?
Precisely!
This is so convoluted. You do realize this. Okay. I have to keep going. I don't think, yeah, keep following the
talking to yourself cause, irreparable damage to the space-time continuum or something?
It should be fine. I've already invented the idea of the rocket drill. You've just got to goad my younger self into finishing the prototype.
Yeah, that sounds really convenient, man. We are kind of messing with time, but I mean, that's kind of what you've always done, so why should I be surprised for it? It's just like, it's like he only wants to mess up with time up to a certain point. Like, it's like, we can do this, but we can't do this. It's so convenient.
How am I supposed to convince your younger self to finish the rocket drill? Just tell him I need to break his older self out of jail?
Absolutely not. Whatever you do, you can't tell my younger self anything about time travel. I won't come up with the inspiration for the flux capacitor for another 24 years.
Then what am I supposed to...
Just be your charming self. From what I remember, I'm a pretty easygoing kid, so enlisting me in a scientific adventure should be a piece of cake.
I hope you're right about that.
Okay, let's say I go along with this crazy idea. Where can I find you? I mean, the other you.
How should I know? It was over 50 years ago. Why don't you go over to the soup kitchen next door and give my house a call? They'll know where to find me.
Soup kitchen. Got it.
Just stay away from the soup. It'll cause irreparable damage to your digestive system.
I guess I better get started. Don't worry, Doc. I'll get you out of here in no time.
I'm not worried. Once you and my younger self put your heads together, you'll be unstoppable.
Okay. So now we need to go to the soup kitchen and call that number. Alright. Inscriptions.
Those who once ate delicacies are destitute in the street. Cheery.
Yeah, I would agree. Okay, let's call it.
Brown residence?
Hi. Do you know where I could find Emmett Brown?
Young Master Brown is currently tending to his clerking duties at the courthouse. Who may I say is calling?
The courthouse? Doc never told me you worked at the courthouse.
Who may I say is calling?
We're gonna go through it again.
Brown residence?
Brown residence. Okay. So... now I have to go to the courthouse. Because that's where that's where the young Emmett Brown will be. Trying to get to the courthouse here. Here?
Don't touch
those! There he is.
These are very sensitive legal documents. Nobody is supposed to handle them but sworn officers of the court. Judge Brown says so.
Judge Brown? Doc. Nice to meet you. I'm, Harry Callahan.
Emmett Brown. But I am a law clerk, not a doctor. Now please get out of my way. I have important business to transact. Naturally, H2A multiplied by the inversion of H.
I don't need to go in there anymore.
Let's go talk to him. Out of here.
But only if the coefficient of friction remains constant and the gravitational constant is variable. Wait.
Hang on a second. Okay, let's see.
Not even possible.
Oh, I'm just supposed to talk to him. Back here.
Of course, that's Newton.
Listen, Emmett, you don't know me, but I'm your friend.
I'm not big on friends. They get in the way of work.
Well, wow, that's quite a way to live
What's this
life.
important business you're up to?
It's a legal matter, very complicated, very abstruse. I need to obtain 5 sets of initials on every copy of this writ of indemnification before before Judge Brown can even think of granting a waiver to the party of the first part.
You have no idea what it's about.
Sounds really boring.
That's how important it is.
You don't know what it's about, and that tells you how important it is? Really?
Come on, Doc. Emmett, drop the Legal Eagle Act. I got something more important for you to do.
Mr. Callahan, I'll have you know that the law is the very mortar that holds society together, and we in the legal profession are like brick masons building the edifice of the future.
Your dad tell you that?
Of the future!
Every morning.
So, Emmett, what time are you through with work?
Depends. On weeknights, Pop sometimes keeps me in the office till 9.
9 at night? But
Oh.
today's Saturday.
Right. So I probably won't get off before 10.
Jesus. Dad's a slave driver.
How about you knock off work early and I'll buy you a beer or soda? What do you say?
Don't try to tempt me from my duty with sugary beverages. Keeping the wheels of justice turning, that's my one passion in life. Besides, if I left before 8, my pop would kill me.
So they do have soda in this time.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father? Pop is the most learned, just, incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to hide. And I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Yeah, somehow I don't believe him.
Listen, I understand you're working on a new invention in your lab.
Invention? You must have me mixed up with somebody else. I'm in law. I have absolutely no interest in science.
Come on,
Come
wait
back
up
here.
a minute.
You again? Can't you see I'm busy?
Okay, so you don't want your old man to know. That's fine. Listen, we all keep secrets. But I'm telling you, you can level with me about this science project of yours.
I am not a scientist. Go ahead, ask me what E equals.
What does E equal?
I have absolutely no idea. See? I don't know where you got your information from about me, mister, but you're wrong, wrong, wrong.
I don't believe you.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
See, I'm sort of in the science business myself. That's why I sought you out.
Not that I care in the least, because science is the furthest thing from my own area of interest, which is law, but I don't believe you.
It's true. I'm a scientist.
So tell me something, Mr. Scientist, from your vast storehouse of scientific knowledge.
The leg bone's connected to the thigh bone?
Yeah,
amazing.
Come on, you could trust me, Doc. Emmett, it's your future I'm looking out for, in more ways than one.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about you and science.
Oh, that word again! If you insinuate I'm a scientist once more, I'll sue you for defamation of character!
Wow. He's really trying to hide it.
I better not. Those lawyers sound kind of nasty.
Okay, so that's pretty
just
much
give me
all
a
I can
chance?
do.
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Emmett, about
Don't
your...
say it. Or do we take a...
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Sounds like you're a little scared of your father.
Scared of my father?
We're
He's
just
the
not.
most learned, just,
Okay.
incorruptible judge that Hill Valley has ever seen. The only people scared of Judge Brown are people with a dark secret to
No,
hide.
we're not getting
And
through.
I don't have a dark secret to hide.
Oh, okay, so now... Interesting.
Emmett, about your...
Don't say it.
Now we're supposed to follow him around with the tape recorder and listen to his mumblings. I don't know how you would guess that, but... Because they're going to sound familiar.
In that case, h to the a multiplied by the inverse of... Don't think, Emmett, think. H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a. H to the a multiplied by the inverse of a. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, they did sound very kind of familiar, didn't they? So now, with this, I'm supposed to take this to the out of time dock, the one that got sent back here by mistake. Talk to him with it. All right, let's go do that. And it takes a while to travel around here. Alright, come on. Yeah, we're trying to go this way. Okay.
So, Doc, does this ring a bell?
Oh, think, Emmett, think. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A. H to the A multiplied by the inverse of A.
Good grief! Is that me? I sound so...
Young?
I was going to say intense. I forgot how wound up I used to get.
Yeah, but what are you muttering about?
Oh, that's easy. It's Ivanov's conundrum. Just tell my younger self that H equals a Hamiltonian operator.
Won't giving him the answer mess up the time stream?
Only if it turns out that reality is actually nothing more than a holographic illusion created by the interplay of subatomic particles on a vast two-dimensional
What the fuck are you talking about?
It'll be fine.
Oh my god, really? What the fuck was that? Holographic illusion? Oh, you're getting into Matrix territory there, Doc. Jeez. Okay. Now I have to go back to Emmett and talk and mention that to him. Where are you? Where'd he go? Is he? There he is.
Will you just give me a chance?
Harassment's a federal crime, Mr. Callahan.
Maybe H equals the Hamiltonian operator.
What did you just say? Inverse of H can only be the same as the expectation value for A. That's it! That's the solution to Ivanov's conundrum, the problem I've been wrestling with in my head all week!
I'm sure you would have figured it out by yourself in a day or two. The way you figured out how to build that rocket-powered drill.
Where did you learn so much about science?
These answers. I'm from the planet Vulcan. I'm from the future. I read a lot of Jules Verne. Okay. So... I'm gonna say...
it's like this.
You know about my rocket power drill? Then there can only be one explanation.
Oh, I didn't even get
You're
a chance
from
to...
the patent office! I confess I didn't quite know what to expect when I sent the paperwork, but I never expected this. Welcome! I'm at your service. What can I do for you?
Finally! Now we're getting somewhere. I need your rocket drill. I really need your rocket drill. I really, really need your rocket drill. Okay,
Can I see
let's
your
just go
rocket-powered
with the
drill?
first
Of course, of course. Naturally, it's just a scale model, but it's nearly operational. I can show it to you, say, first thing in the morning.
Okay. Is there any option? Fully operational model, I need a full-size model. I don't know which one to pick, honestly.
Nah, that's no good. I need to see a full-size model. That's fully operational. Tonight. Otherwise, we'll have to award the patent to a competing inventor, Dr. McCoy.
It can't be done! I mean, it might be possible to construct a full-size working model in that time frame, but I haven't got the main ingredient for the fuel.
I'll get it for you. What is it?
190 proof grain alcohol. And you know how difficult it is to get a hold of alcohol these days.
Especially now that someone's blown up the speakeasy.
And besides, there's no way I can get off work until I've delivered the subpoena. It's part of the investigation into the business affairs of Kid Tannen. Is it vitally important you see that rocket-powered drill today?
Yes. Is it vitally important you deliver that subpoena today?
Yes!
Listen, I'll help you deliver it, and I'll see to it you get the alcohol you need. It'll help you get that drill finished by tonight. Deal?
Deal. Here's the subpoena.
Arthur McFly? I've got to subpoena my grandpa?
Shh! It's Kid Tannen!
Hey, I just saw him at the soup kitchen, yelling at Arthur McFly.
I'm not surprised. Arthur does the books for his business.
What kind of business?
That's what the DA is trying to find out.
Let's go talk to him.
No!
Why not? Kid Tannen can tell us where Arthur's hiding.
Yeah, well, he can also have us fitted for a Chicago overcoat.
Good point. Back to Emmett some more.
Hey, how you doing, Einie?
Einie?
It's short for Einstein.
Einstein, of course! Because he was a patent officer just like you.
That's actually true. If I remember correctly, is that Einstein actually worked in the patent office.
You have to deliver a lot of subpoenas?
Father's always sending me out to do these dirty jobs. He wants to expose me to different kinds of people. All he's exposed me to is a lot of new curse words.
Like fuck and shit and... Damn it!
If serving subpoenas is such dirty work, why don't you just say no?
Look, what's the worst thing that can happen to me on this job?
You could get shot.
Yeah, well, believe me, that's nothing compared to what I'll get if I mouth off to my pop.
Really? You honestly think... What possibly could be possibly worse than getting shot? Really? I ask you, what possibly could get worse than getting shot? Honestly think your dad could do something worse than kill you? I doubt your dad is going to kill you. Okay?
Any idea where we could find Artie?
Not a jot. If only we had a way of tracking him.
Any idea where we could find Artie?
Not a jot. If only we had a way of tracking him.
Okay, I already asked that one.
This subpoena's for Arthur McFly?
Have you seen him?
For a few seconds in the soup kitchen, but I think he's gone back into hiding.
Brilliant deduction, Einstein.
What do you know about Arthur McFly?
Certified accountant. Graduated Hill Valley 5 classes ahead of me. Seems like a nice fellow, actually.
How did he get mixed up with a guy like Kid Tannen?
Who knows? Sometimes people find themselves stuck in situations they can't get out of.
Yeah, I would say that's true.
How about Kid Tannen? What do we know about him?
He's loud, obnoxious, he's not very bright, and he doesn't like anybody getting in his way.
That's a Tannen, all right.
Yep, I would say so too.
This might be a stupid question, but couldn't you have designed your rocket-powered drill to run on fuel that, isn't illegal?
Illegal? What does law have to do with science? Science has its own laws. You of all people should know that.
Really? You're just gonna... You're so gung-ho about the law when it comes to the law, but law... I mean, I'm sure he's always wanted to circumvent the law, given that, especially considering he seems to be under the thumb of his dad, who seems really hard on that hardliner for that service.
Some of us down at the patent office made you think of a rocket-powered drill.
Ah, that'd be Journey to the Center of the Earth by Jules Verne. It was a revelation.
Yeah, that's kind of what we figured.
What does reading Jules Verne have to do anything with... Why would you attach... What the fuck is the purpose of attaching a rocket to a power drill? Really? I ask you.
Have you read The Time Machine?
H.G. Wells? Not yet, but it's on my list.
We'll get that subpoena delivered, or my name isn't...
Harry Callahan!
Yeah.
Or my name isn't... And then he immediately interrupts him. Okay. Let's see. So now, I have to go back and talk to the original Doc again. police station. Let him know what I've discovered. Discovered the solution here.
Psst, Doc!
Marty! How goes the escape plan?
Your younger self needs 190 proof booze to fuel his rocket drill.
Well, that could be a problem.
I know, we're both underage.
Underage, nothing. It's 1931 and alcohol's been outlawed throughout the country. Are you sure you're about to graduate from high school?
I'm kidding, Doc. It was a joke.
A joke? If I live to be 100, and I almost have, I'll never understand the teenage compunction to make a joke out of everything.
Where have you been all this time? I missed you.
I've missed you too, Marty. But I thought it was important to let you live your own life for a while, free from the insanity of time travel.
I gotta admit, it was nice to not have my family history blowing up in my face for a few months.
Besides, I've been busy raising my own unpredictable teenagers.
Oh yeah, his future kids.
So how are Clara and the kids?
They're fine. Right now we're trying to decide where to send Jules and Vern to college.
Oh yeah,
Clara
I forgot that his
prefers the
kids are named
2020s,
after
but I'm
Jules.
partial to the 1960s. We're planning on visiting you and Jennifer in 2011 soon.
Me and Jennifer? In 2011?
Oh, forget I said anything.
Jesus, Doc.
Where'd the DeLorean come from? The last time I saw it had been smashed to pieces by a train.
It's a fantastic story. Do you remember when the DeLorean got struck by lightning in 1955?
Yeah?
Unbeknownst to either of us, produced a temporal duplicate of the time machine, one that was tossed 70 years into the future.
What?
I found out about it during a trip to 2025 and recovered it just in time to stop Griff Tannen from vandalizing the time stream.
Heavy. So that DeLorean...
is for all intents and purposes the exact same machine as the original. Plus or minus little bells and whistles I've added over the years, of course.
So, what were you doing in 1931 anyway?
Oh,
That's a good question.
Nothing terribly exciting. Indulging in a little personal nostalgia, picking up a few rare out-of-print books to surprise Clara on her birthday, solving a historical mystery or two. The usual.
The usual? You lead a pretty unusual life, Doc.
It's an unusual universe, Marty.
Yeah, he does. Would say so.
I hate to tell you, Doc, but your last time departed display is on the fritz.
It is? So how did you find me?
I found one of Edna Strickland's shoes in the DeLorean.
How did one of her shoes get in the DeLorean?
Einstein took it from her.
He did? How strange. Einie almost never attacks people. Not without a good reason, anyway.
Yeah, look, we should try to find out why he attacked her. Yeah.
How'd you wind up in jail in 1931 anyway?
During my trip to the past, I decided to look into one of Hill Valley's unsolved mysteries.
The fire at the speakeasy.
Exactly. I thought I was safely hidden across the street. But when the fire started, there was a tremendous explosion, and I was knocked unconscious by a stray brick. When I woke up, I was here in jail, charged with arson.
That's horrible.
I know. Worse yet, I still don't know who started the fire.
So basically, you were the person closest to the event, so you did it. Typical.
Guess who I bumped into at the soup kitchen? My grandfather.
No!
Don't worry, I didn't talk to him or change his future or anything.
Good.
I wish I could, though. This era's Tannen is treating him like dirt.
Don't worry. If history plays out as it's supposed to, he'll soon be out from under Kit Tannen's thumb and free to live out his life as a humble accountant with your grandma. What was her name again?
Sylvia.
Right, Sylvia.
Sylvia, huh?
What's the story with this kid Tannen jerk anyway?
Biff's father? By this time next year, he'll be pulling down a life sentence in San Quentin. There was even a song about it.
Wait, if Biff will be born in 1938, and Kid will be in prison...
As I recall, he escaped from prison in 1937 for about 3 hours.
That's a busy 3 hours.
No kidding.
What do you know about Edna Strickland?
Edna? We never really socialized when I was younger. She was a few years older than me, and we traveled in different socioeconomic circles. Why do you ask?
She thinks you're a hero for burning down that speakeasy. She's doing a story on you.
A story? Oh, yes, now I remember. Ask Edna, the etiquette column that doubled as a pro-temperance soapbox. She believed that the consumption of alcohol would inevitably lead to a complete societal breakdown.
Sounds like a fun gal.
You should have seen her when the hippies started showing up in the 60s. She just about lost her mind.
That would explain a lot.
To be fair, alcohol hasn't done a lot of good for society. I mean, it's generated a lot of business, but at the same time, also causes a lot of problems. As Homer Simpson once said, alcohol, the solution and cause of all life's problems.
I know this really isn't the right time or place, but I found your notebook.
Ah, so that's where I left it. Why'd you bring it here?
Because the bank's selling off all your stuff.
They can't do that.
That's what I keep trying to tell them.
Well, you hold on to it for safekeeping. We'll deal with my financial situation in 1986 after we save me from a grisly death in 1931.
Yeah, I think we should definitely do that first.
Hang in there, Doc.
Not the best choice of words, Marty.
Ah! Really, Doc? Come on, man. You know what I meant. You didn't have to go there. Seriously. You didn't have to go with dark territory on that. Well, I think I'm gonna stop here. I am really hungry. And I'm gonna stop and get something to eat. Till next time, everyone. Thanks for joining me on the first episode of my playthrough of Back to the Future the game. And Roktan signing off. Sneak out.